Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's episode, I'm going to tackle the areas that I usually never ever get to, which is the outside, the windows, and my junk drawer. For some reason, I tend to neglect these areas, but they're actually the ones that get the dirtiest and the messiest. These areas in my house consume so much of my energy that I'm guessing that's why I do not like to do them, but I was able to find some motivation, and here's what I did. Now today's cleaning was very different. I started early in the morning and I thought I could get through it, but I was so distracted with my kids. I was having so much fun playing outside with them, and it was totally worth it. At the end of the day, I accomplished what I wanted to, but it seriously took forever today. Now I'm starting off by sweeping all the big things off the floor because I am going to go in later with some water and some dish soap so I can scrub the pavers. I hadn't swept this area in my house for about a month, so it was so embarrassing already. It was definitely time to do it. So because we were outside already, we decided to water the plants, and these are succulents that we got over a year ago. We got them when they were itty bitty babies, and they have grown so much. They've bloomed so beautifully. Here's a plant food that we use for them. It's called Miracle-Gro, and I've noticed such a huge difference ever since we started using them. I highly recommend this. Now I'm just putting all the garbage that I just swept up into a bag. Now I'm going to be using the Dawn dish soap to scrub my pavers and the sliding door as well. It's a one soap that I find does not leave any streaks whatsoever on my glass. And I also find it to work the best when it comes to scrubbing pavers. Now I'm not a professional glass cleaner, and I really don't know exactly how they clean their windows, but I usually start by hosing them down with just water alone. Then I'm going to squirt some of that Dawn dish soap onto my broom, and then I'm going to activate the soap by putting some water. Then that's when I can begin scrubbing the glass and the pavers. Now if you have kids while you're cleaning this sort of stuff, they're gonna definitely love this, because what kid does not like playing with the hose? Now for the inside of the windows, I kept it very simple with just some glass cleaner and a microfiber cloth, and I worked my way from top to bottom. And while I was at it, I just went ahead and wiped down the windowsills as well. And now for the fun part, the junk drawer. As much as I told myself I would not have one when I moved into this house, it just happened. I don't even know how, but everything just accumulated so quickly in here, and it was starting to get very bad where I could not find anything anymore. So my motivation to always organize something is some new bins, and I don't get mine very expensive. I usually find them at Marshall's, HOMEGOODS, or the Dollar Tree. This one in specific I picked up at HOMEGOODS for, I believe it was like $5.99, and then these I got at the Dollar Tree. So the first thing I'm doing is removing absolutely everything from the inside of this drawer, because I like to always start with a clean slate before I start organizing. I found so many random things in here, and this is exactly why I had told myself in the beginning I would not have a junk drawer, but I did not follow my own rules, so this is what happens. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have the same dilemma, if you guys even own a junk drawer at all. So as I was removing everything from the drawer, I kind of separated it into little sections. I put one that's to keep, so it's everything that I want to go back inside the drawer. Then I have an area that I later need to sort so I can place it back into their homes, and then I also have an area that's just trash. I'm throwing away things like empty packaging and things that were broken. Now using a multi-surface spray, I'm going to wipe down the drawer with a microfiber cloth. I got this one from Grove Collaborative, and it's been my favorite ever since. I cannot wait to repurchase some more. Now that my drawer is nice and clean, I'm going to go ahead and put all the bins inside. I've mentioned this in previous videos of mine, but I like to always put my bins in first so I can create a game plan in my head to see how I'm going to organize everything before I actually put anything else inside the drawer. I also decided to wipe down the bins. I'm going to start organizing, and the first thing I started out with was my paper straws because I have an array of paper straws and I could not find any of them where they currently were. So now I can easily see all the paper straws. It's amazing what organization can do. So here you see me determining exactly where I'm going to put everything, and I kind of switch things back and forth. But the key here is to just play around with things until you get the right fit. Now, something I really like to use when organizing just random things are Ziploc bags, because they contain everything in one space and they're clear, so it's not like you're putting all these little things somewhere where you can't find them later on. This way I can also throw away empty packages, because packages make things more clutter. In this case, less is more. Now, speaking about packaging, I had this box with just a few Ziplocs inside, so I decided to grab the tube of an empty toilet paper roll and I put all the Ziplocs in there. I rolled it up, and that way they were all contained into one area and I didn't have this big box taking up space. I had no idea what to do with these larger square napkins, so I decided to put them underneath some of the bins, and it worked out great. Now, because I know that small random things will eventually want to find their way back into this drawer, I found this small little bin that I already had in my office, and I thought it was a perfect fit because if I do have something random laying around the house, if it ends up here, it's very small where when the container gets full, I can easily sort and it won't be so overwhelming. Now for the remainder of the things, I'm going to take advantage that I'm still in the mood and I'm going to sort everything and put it back in its home. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I post a new video. Bye guys, I'll see you all in my next video.